This is Jinchou, I don't know. And ooh, wait, okay. I knew we were a penguin. I didn't know we could have different hats and accessories. Ooh, sailor hat's pretty good. I also like the bandana on the head. I'll go with that one. I hope these aren't difficulties. Thank you for playing this demo? What? Oh, okay. That confused me for a second. I was like, what? No. This is a demo of a block pushing game, I think. Oh, no. It's a block sliding game. Where we will slide to the exit. Nice. I am not using a controller. I guess you can do it all with keyboard. So this immediately reminds me of, I want to say Pokemon Gold and Silver, the ice caverns. Now hold on, this I think will get pushed. Okay, we're gaming. So you have to have momentum into it to get pushed. Very good. This is cool. I like this already in terms of being a twist upon just a regular block pushing. There's a bit of a difference with it. So that's cool. Now, I'm trying to think of a path. This one, we could go, never mind. How could we push this? I thought I had an idea of how to push this, and now I don't. This one, you can push by going do. So let's do that. Do. This is obvious. We all knew what that meant. Ah, and you can double. You can double that. Okay. That's interesting. So if I push this here, because that's easy, you just go around this way, push it. Then what is this one for? I guess you could push this again. I don't know why you would want two of these stacked up though here. I don't think that would do anything. Right? Because you push this one here, it's sitting in the corner, you can't move it. Then you go left, up, right, down. You could push this again to the wall. Then you could run into the wall yourself. But that doesn't actually do anything. You go up, left, that doesn't do anything. So we want to probably not do that. Let's just mess around a little bit, actually. I think I needed to hit up, maybe? But I guess it's too late. Unless I do this? Does that do something for me? Nope. I don't think so. I don't think it does. I don't think it does. We may already be in a mistake of sorts. You kind of need a block. Oh, wait a second. Reset. Okay, I have an idea. I didn't fully think it out yet, so I don't know. But I'm gonna say, how do I push that the way I want? I want to push this down here. So now, if I could get to here somehow to then push this down, that would be great. But if I go up, right, then I'm here and push down, that pushes this here, which is not what we want. We want that here. I mean, I can still push this down. That doesn't do, and that doesn't really do what we want, I don't think. I think we reset again. You just realized that we probably don't know about Dingus Day or Wet Monday. I mean, I can believe that Wet Monday is a day, but I don't know what either of those are. No, I don't. Is this some European, Polish specific something or other? Well, right away they got me getting puzzled up here. There's some other move from here. Wait a second. If I go here, does that do something? Not that I can tell, because pushing the far right one down is still a problem. Wait. No. That's what we want, isn't it? Because now we do this. Here we go. Okay, I did it. Nice. I don't know why the paths go branching as far as the puzzles, but... Oh, okay. I was like, what's the problem here? Yeah, okay, that is definitely a problem. I'm just gonna reset. I assume I need to do that. So I need to hit at least 2 of them down there in order to win and stuff. So I'm just gonna do some stuff to start. I mean, I know how to hit this one in. That's not the problem. The problem is trying to get this other guy in, which I don't think I can anymore. Alright. I still think this was a fine start. You can't hit to the right. We can go up. How do we get this down here? We get this down. That I do not know. That I do not know. Maybe then that means that no, because we need something to push us out so that we can do it. Because this is not the play. That helps no one. That helps no one. It's fun that there's some little skins though. I like that. I like that touch. Yeah, we don't care about that so much. This is a maybe it does something, but I don't really see it. Oh, well, unless... Oh, hold on. And then... Uh-oh. No, that's still okay. You do it again. Beautiful. I'm assuming once it hits the reds, well, actually, here's the science. If we do this and it unlocks, we want to see if the next column are still red or not. What's going on up there? What is the top area? Oh, hold on. Where do I start? Here? Need to get to the pink? Need to get to the pink. I don't really even know where to begin on that one. Easter Monday, known as Smigus Dingus Day, Wet Monday, is the national water fight day in some Eastern and Southern European countries, but mostly Poland. Huh. That's kind of cool. You do a water gun fight for no reason? That's kind of sweet. Okay. Now, I don't know why I want that over there, but I guess I do, maybe? Feels like pushing this into here is probably bad, but I don't know what else they wanted me to do, really. Oh, that lets me hit that, which is an interesting place to be. Kind of. Oh, okay, I can do that, I guess. I still don't even really get how I'm getting to the end, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even really know how that part's happening. I can go to the right, but I don't think so. I could go down, which gives me kind of a new place, but you can't really do anything with it. It's just left or right, which I don't know why I would benefit from. Okay. I have no idea. I guess if I stack 2 blocks in, if I stack another block here, then I could run from the top into it and then bounce down. Maybe? But I don't know how I'm supposed to hit these things. I don't know if I can hit these things. I'm trying to think of a way that I could, and I'm not seeing them. Alright. That was something. That was definitely something. Okay. That does still feel like the starting move. You still have your Easter egg shaped water squirters from when you were a kid. It's kind of cool. Wait, if I do this, then I can knock this one down. And then that means I want to do... I actually don't know if that means what I want to do, but Wait. No, take me back. No, I think we could have had it. Well, no, I think not quite exactly, but... Alright, hold on. Run it back? Okay. How did I hit that thing? I did this, and then this. And then if I do this, and then this... And then... This thing's in the way. Yeah, wait, but then... Okay, there's probably multiple ways to do that one. Oh, it did not do another row. So I think these are, the ones that are red are gonna stay red, so that's cool. One of the Easter traditions, it's Easter by the way, that I had growing up with some family was, I actually don't know if it's a Greek Easter thing or not, but it's like you do these like egg battles where you, I actually don't remember if it's you hard boil them or something, but you then paint all the eggs, and then each person holds an egg, and with the tips of them, you'll have like one person hit the top of the other one or the bottom of the other one, and whoever's egg cracks, that side is like defeated. And then if you have the other side of the egg, you can still fight with that one, but if both sides break, then that egg is the loser, and you just kind of do that a bunch. All right. Anyway. Okay, so this, you could do that. Don't know if that's useful or not. Then you do that so you can get to this one. And then you do this, and this, and this. Okay, I'm starting to get a little bit of something, something. That's a lot of boxes, okay. Weird, because this one, shouldn't this one not be able to move at all? I'm kind of weirded out by that one's there. Same with the top right ones. Unless there's like a rule I don't know about, maybe. So if I could hit this one down, then I can just like walk all the way around and that would work. So if I go, oh, but I see the problem. You do that, it blocks it out of the way. I see. Unless, oh, I did not notice that was there. Did not notice that was there. That's a bit of an issue. Okay. Ah, shoot. Why is this here, I wonder? Just to get that angle again? How do I hit that up? That's what I wanted to do. Uh-oh. I stuck? Oh, hold on, I can do this? Does that do, wait, does that do anything? I don't know if that does anything. I guess it lets me go here. Does that do anything? I don't think so. I think I'm restarting. I think I'm restarting that one. Okay. So if I go... Oh, I see. Okay. So we're doing this again, which is basically pointless. I wonder why the why are these ones boxes on the side? Maybe just to throw you off, I guess. It's unfortunate that that left one I can't hit up because you don't have the extra space in between, huh? Is there a world where you could have had this block down here? No, because if you go left, it does that. If you go there, it goes up. If you go left first, does that do something? Doesn't really seem like it. Like, that doesn't seem particularly great. Yeah, it doesn't seem good. Okay, so it's probably not that. So, yeah, it's hard to think of it being anything other than this. Is this gonna be a Star Puffs moment where we can't beat it? Maybe. I'll move on to like the next levels if it takes too long. I do like it though. So I am a little these red blocks that don't actually seem to do anything. I'm curious to why they were chosen to be red. Oh, they're probably not even red. I have flux on. Who knows what color this actually is? Pink, purple, whatever. Whatever color it really is. Whatever color it really is. So this is how I started the first time. I'm not sure about hitting this to the right. It does kind of feel like the only move that does something, because if you go up, nothing happens, and then you get stuck in here. Going down doesn't really do anything, so it does feel like you're supposed to do this, but I don't know why. The only thought process would be the thing where we hit this downwards. We can hit this left, but we've seen that doesn't seem to do anything, but at the same time, who knows? But there's not a way to line up this to push it down. So, I don't know, there is something to be said about that. Unless there's like, okay, let's just, this is for science. Okay, no crazy secrets there that we were unaware of. Okay. Figured. And then if you do that, you actually kind of can't do it over again. It definitely feels like those three moves are probably important, but then whether or not you, there's only a couple things you can do, which is push this left or push this one down. I like our bandana. I like our bandana penguin. Jinchou. There's no reason to, oh, okay, push. That puts me here. Does that give me anything special? Well, I guess it lets me do this, which maybe that means, I don't know what that means really. I don't know what that means really. It's almost something. No. Well, who knows? Maybe it does do something. No, it doesn't. We've already checked that that does nothing. Although, if I don't, how do I get over there up though? I don't think I can, right? I was trying to think, is there a way for me to get up here without hitting this? But I believe that that is a no. Maybe that is a no. But I can't hit this up. Not that it would really do anything, I guess, anyway. It just feels like there's a piece of something missing here. Just feels like there's a piece of something missing here. Because like we had this idea, but then you can't actually have enough space to push the block up, which would have been useful. Because if you could push this up, and then you get back over here and push this left, it would go here, because there would be this one here, and then this one would push, stop, and then you can run into it, and then leave. But we can't push that block, so matter does it? So now the only move you can actually do once in this position is this, which doesn't do a ton either. So it's definitely not that. But there's nothing you gain by going that way, right? You start here, yeah. There's a critical piece of this one missing. I don't know what it is though. I don't know what it is, and it's kind of annoying. Alright, let's do a different one. Let's do a different one. There's just some magic move, but my brain doesn't see it, so that's fine. Does anyone feel like the top of the blocks say 1151 on them? Anyone else seeing that? 11, but the second one is really fat, and then a 5, and then a 1. And then this one says 1121. Okay, schizo. Alright, well, okay. Fine then. If I could hit this one down here, then we could stack 2 and it would just work. Although, I guess I could do this. I don't really see how that helps, but maybe it does something. It doesn't feel like it does anything. Nope. So what was the other way I did this? It was... Oh, wait a second. Oh. I don't think I wanted to do that either. I don't think I wanted to do that. That was not intentional. I don't think that helps either. I don't think about it. I don't think that helps either. Although, hold on, maybe it does actually. I'm a genius. See, I'm not stupid. I can get some of them. It was just that one weird one I couldn't get. So we need to get a block onto one side and then get there somehow. Oh, but you can't push from that side, huh? Yeah, I see why that would be an issue. See why that might be an issue. Okay. Although it kind of feels like you can only hit that way, so maybe that means you then, like if I know, do this so that then you can hit this, which does something. And then it still feels like you should hit in the bottom right corner, but if I do that, I cannot get, like, it's, I think either way I might be done. I think either way I'm dead. That move that we did where we did this is definitely what we need, but I did something else stupid in front of it, I think. I need to, like, because I'm not seeing a way that you would get a block here and hit it down into this corner and get to take a nice little trip around the world. Not seeing that. And the thing I did where I hit this and then went boom, 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 boom felt very puzzle designed, as it were. But is this supposed to be a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle headband, or is this a head bandana like covering the eyes because they're blind? Not sure. What did I do last time I hit that? Last time I hit that there. I don't remember how I ended up hitting this block again. How the hell did I hit that block again? Dude, can't a penguin just wear a bandana? No, you're right, you're right. And then now... Wait, but that's still the same problem. That's still the same problem, but this time I didn't push this box into a corner. So how can I not push that one into a corner? But you need to push this thing here to be able to do the loop in the first place. So maybe that is just wrong. Unless maybe you do it from the other direction. You like hit it down, and then you can do the douche, 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 douche. Then I could believe that. I don't know how you do that. Wait, I do? Oh no, you can't hit up from here. I was like, if you can just hit this up from here, then you go boom, 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 boom. But that doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. But now I might have to start over. Okay. Because yeah, now this isn't the way, so we can't go left like we want to. Okay, okay. Then there's that top box that's chilling. There's that top box that is chilling. Wait, what if we do basically what I had done the last two times? Except, I don't know why that box needs to go there. But now, we do this thing, and then we go... I need to go here, and then this. That's why that has to be there. So then you go boom, 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 boom. There it is. I was close for a while there. I just had to, you know, clean it up. Clean it up. Alright, let's take a trip around the world here. Okay, that did something. That did something. I think that might have not been correct. I wonder what's for dinner. Okay. Okay, I like that better. You officially hate soba noodles? I got nothing to say about that. I'm not a noodle connoisseur of any kind. How can I get another block here so we can take a trip around the world? Well, if we go like this, then we're closer. That hits down to here. Then I could hit here. Yeah, okay, wait. I think there's maybe something. My brain. If I go right, it's there, but we then won't have a way to line this up to push it in. So if we hit this to here, if like we go all the way around and hit this here, then we'll come across here, and that also doesn't line up for that. If we go all the way around to here, you can't head it up because there's only one space. So then this thing is never gonna do anything. I don't think there's a way to get from here to here and push it down. If there was a way to run into this, but it was here, that would do something, but that's not the current situation. And I don't know if I'm already in a spot where I cannot recover, which is the only reason I haven't restarted yet. Because this is one of the games where you can't necessarily auto recover from if you've messed up or not, but not looking great, I would say. Now if I push this up though and then pushed it, then we're talking. Alright, there it is. That's why I didn't give up. Never surrender. Okay. There's really only 2 blocks that can move. This one and this one. Now there's currently no way to get to this block. Oh no, there is. There's this. Okay. And from there, I think you still can't get to it from the side now. You can hit it straight on, but okay. But if I made it so that I can run into it as a stopper, then I can go in. If I somehow go down here, don't know how we would do that, but let's say we go down here and hit this to the right. That goes here. Boom, 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 boom. And then that doesn't stop things. So I'm just gonna move around a little bit, I guess. Because I can always get back to this spot. That does nothing. And then there's this, which I don't think does anything. Although that does that. Now what? Even if I stacked this block. Oh, wait. You do it like this, I think. Now we go like this. And then like this. Nice. Nice, okay. There's only 2 that we've been stuck on. Or, yeah. Was it 2 or was it 1? I don't know. Either way. I think it was 2. So we got this kind of motion. Motion of the ocean. Type shit. Okay. That allows us to do that. Okay. I don't know if I want to wanted to do that actually, but I want to push this down. I might have messed that up. I know I need to somehow go here and then up and then down. Kind of thinking that's the case now that I'm here. Yeah, probably something like that. Something like that, in fact. Although, yeah, I might not be able to recover this one. Might not be able to recover this one, which is unfortunate because I don't remember really how I got there. I think it started by just doing this, and then that, and then fucking like this. Yeah, it looks right. So maybe we can get to this one first before hitting this one down. I don't know how exactly, but that was not what I wanted to do. Try that again. Then no, stupid. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, this feels very right. I don't know if it is, but it feels right. Now up down here is cool and all, but I have not figured out, I don't know if there is a way really to get into this thing. Unless, never mind. Idea. You just push it first, then you push this, and then that didn't make any sense. Why did I do that? In my brain, I think somehow that I would be able to be here and push it, but even if I was right here, it's only one block, so that doesn't make any sense. Don't know why I thought that was a good idea. Don't know why I thought that was a good idea, because it's definitely not. Definitely not a good idea. Yep. Damn you, penguin. What is the secret move? Because I also can't get like out of here to bounce this down there. Not that I would want to, but it still feels like you should do this. I like how this has a secret box over here. What's that all about? Secret. Maybe it's supposed to look like a certain shape. I don't know. Kind of looks like, no, it doesn't really look like anything. Music has been good though. I like the chill music. It's a good fit. He's stalling because he doesn't know how to do the puzzle. Okay, yeah. True, but you didn't have to say it. True, but you didn't have to say it. Wait a second. That didn't do anything. Did it? Did that do anything? Does that do something? Does that do something? I don't think that does anything. Because hitting that up is definitely not what we want. Oh, but now I can't go backwards. Dang it. There's no, like, undo, right? No. These ice floors give you PTSD. Well, it's definitely not this, because you definitely need to hit that block down, but this one feels worse than that other one that we were stuck on and paused, because this one feels way closer. How do I use you to get here? That's the thing. How do I use that to get there? I'm there now, but I can't take advantage of it now. I need to be able to do that later. And there is this that we saw where we do that and hit this down here. That doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel like that unlocks anything, right? I don't think so. Imagine Pat had some mechanic where one moving in an orbit does something like this with ice. I don't even really know how. The description doesn't. I know what the words that you're saying, but I can't even imagine how that could apply to Pat. Because the orbs are static. So normally I would do this. And then we're like, oh look, we got the setup where we do this thing. Now I just need to hit these two blocks down. One of them we know for sure. One of them we know for sure. Now we could go here to go here and here and here. That would just hit this up. And then you would have two things that are against the wall, so I guess, well, you know, I guess having two of these up here would be okay. You don't really need three, you just need one here? Is that the secret? I don't really know how it would be, but it is. Turns out, It is. Nice job, me. I figured it out. Okay. This feels like it should be obvious, but that probably means it's not obvious. So we could hit this down here by going up this, down. Boom. I don't really know that. I wouldn't really achieve anything, I think. Alternatively, we could go in here, loop, hit this up to here. That would let us go to here, to here, to here, to here. I think that's it. I think that's the thing, right? No. Yes. Maybe no. Maybe not. I forget what I was gonna do at this point. I forget what my plan was from here. Is the penguin's name Jinchou, or what is the Jinchou? What's the secret lore here? What do I do from here? Like in theory, you're like, oh, I want the box to go here and then here. But even if I like, there's not a way for me to do that. Basically, there's not a way for me to do that. Never mind. Well, there is, but it still doesn't really help because this is in the way. Wait, does that mean I just don't hit this in the first place? No, because when you hit this down, it does that, right? So why would you wait? Alright, whatever. Let's try this part first and see if that changes anything. I'm not sure exactly why that would, but... And then what did I do from here? I went... How did I hit this to the left? I did some shit. What did I do? I did... That hits it to the right, which I don't think helps. The penguin's name is Jimmy, you've decided? But it's Jinchou with J-I-N, not J-I-M. Although Jimmy's not bad, too. How did I just did this. How did I hit you there? Oh, it was because I did this, and then this. And then I can't hit this down. Oh, but then that means I just do this. Duh. Silly. Silly. Just do it the other way. You goof? Okay. This seems too good to be true. It indeed seems too good to be true. Ah, shit. For some reason in my brain, I was gonna be here and then hit this to hit this to hit this, which that doesn't even make sense either, but... Even if I hit this down, does that help? It would hit down, and then at most I could go here, here, here to hit it that way, but then I'm here, which doesn't seem like it does what we want. I wonder if there was a way to hit one of these down and not both, and then hit it to from the left to the right. Maybe. I guess I'm just gonna hit this down. Left certainly does nothing. Right goes a direction at least. And then you do this. Ah, shit. I was like, you go here and then you go down so you can hit this right, which that doesn't even really achieve anything anyway, but... I think we probably did not do whatever we needed to do there. That's my guess. That's my guess. If I do this, I can go around without knocking the block, but then you're stuck over here to no man's land doing nothing, so then you would have to do that, which is probably wrong. Okay, okay. Alright, hold on. Okay. You need one more block. But the problem is, if you hit this one here, you can't hit it to the right. But I guess if you hit it here, and then you walk to it, you can go and maybe do some shit. I don't know. There's some things about this that are good, but I think too many things that are not. Because you can't hit these up. And we need at least one more over here. Or I guess here, but I mean, same thing. Basically, if you do this, that doesn't really achieve anything. Do this, that doesn't achieve anything. And you're just kind of floating. So there's something to that, I guess. What if I did some crazy thing like this? Would that do something for me? Would that do anything interesting for me? I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, because that's also not high enough to then go right and hit this. Though I guess you could... Oh, dang it. What did I do? I went this. And I went this. And I went this. And then with this, you could do that. I don't think that does anything. I'm just trying things. I think we might be running a little bit out of time, but I'll give this one another go. There's the other two that we didn't quite get to. That's okay though. I'll have to accept that we didn't quite finish it, but who knows? Maybe we would come back to this game someday if we got the full thing. But I've enjoyed my stay, but I want to give this one another good minute or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. No, probably not 6, unless I'm real close. But because this doesn't feel right. That feels probably bad. The only reason to do that would be... There really isn't a reason to do. There really isn't a reason to do that one. This feels so right, but at the same time, it feels like too obvious. These two blocks are so weird. There's really been like no way to hit this block except for at this exact point in the level. Like this first, after you do this first thing down. Which why there was that other time where I hit it left. But then it's stuck here and you can't actually do anything with it. Which is why maybe it would be kind of interesting to have this here. No, because that doesn't help either. I was thinking if you have this here, then maybe that means you could like hit this down or something, but then it's just against the wall anyway, and so even if you hit it all the way across, blah 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 blah. What about if you did this first? No, well, okay, hold on. What if you did this first? Then you do that. Then then we're stuck. There was something to that, maybe. And then you do this. Then you do... Oh, fuck. No, that's okay. For now. Then we want to be able to come down here again somehow. How would I do that? I was able to come here, but we need to push the... But the problem is if we go here, then boop, 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 hit this to the right, and then go down immediately. The problem with that is that then this goes here, so then even if you did go hit this one here, you can't hit it up. This is close, man. This is close. This is close, close, close. It might be too late to go back. For a variety of reasons. Yeah, that's fucking close. That is very close. It's just there's a little something in between there. I don't know what it is yet, but that is fucking close. That is close. So I did... last time I did go down here, push this down first. And the time before that I did this over, but then I couldn't get back down. But what if I look at this option again and push it this way? Nah, but then there's no follow-up to get to the thing, right? Yeah. Okay. Man, it's so close. So close. And what if I push this thing to the left first? Does that do something for me? I don't know. Doesn't seem like it to me. Doesn't really seem like it to me. Maybe there's something. Can I use this to... No, this pushes, right? Yeah, I didn't want to do that, probably. Definitely didn't want to do that. Dang it! Chat, it's right there, man. It's right there. It's right there. It isn't going the other way, is it? It isn't, like, there's no way we're trying to stack up here somehow, are we? That seems like it'd be crazy. That seems like that would be crazy, but maybe. Now what? What does that do? That do something? I'm just looking at stuff, basically. I'm like, is this something weird now that we do weird things? I'm just looking for weird stuff. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it with that one. Well, I've run out of time, I think, here. We're a bit past the hour. This one was really close. We had this one, which also felt... Actually, I don't really remember this one that much. I feel like this one we could do because I've done a lot more since coming to this one, but we're also a little low on the time factor. Oh, right, you can't hit that way. Right. 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 Alright, yeah, I'm not gonna spend our time. I gotta get back to what the plan is, but that was cool. That was Jinchou demo on Steam. Would love to maybe take some extra time to finish those if I can find a time for it, but for now we gotta head off to our next activity, so that's gonna be it for Jinchou. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. You got to be a cool penguin that you could customize, so that's cool.